Hey guys, Z here, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Shozy Hibiki In-Ear monitors. So these earphones are basically a collaboration between Shozy and AAW, also known as Advanced Acoustic Works. So both these brands came together and pretty much came up with this. So I just wanted to mention quickly that these were sent out to me by Lillian from Linsoul Tech. So thank you, Lillian. I appreciate you sending these out to me. I'll have links in the description below to the Amazon store for those of you who may be interested in picking up a pair and checking them out for yourselves. So right off the bat, these are single dynamic driver earphones. They have a 2-pin removable cable, which is nice, but it's a proprietary cable, meaning that this cable is only compatible with these earphones, and these earphones are only compatible with this cable. So if this cable ever does get damaged in any way, there are no cheap third-party alternatives, at least not that I know of. Now, I tried using both wires for my KZ earphones with this, and it did not fit, so that kind of sucks. So with that said, I'll be speaking to the company and hopefully they'll post a solution to this. Let's skip a little bit for now and talk about the sound. We'll get to the other stuff later. So the sound on these Shozy Hibikis is actually pretty good. The lows, mids, and highs are nicely balanced. They've got a very good soundstage and good instrument separation for being a single driver earphone. And they also have a nice booming bass. Noise isolation is very good, great for commuting, and the sound signature is on the warmer side, so you won't get overwhelmed listening to these for longer periods of time. So in my opinion, the sound on these strike a perfect balance between a brighter sounding pair of earphones and a warmer sounding pair. So it's right there in the middle. And for those wondering, I didn't notice any sibilance with these. Now for the design and build, you first have these rather large shells, and for a size comparison, putting them near my KZ ATEs, you can see just how big these Hibikis are. So if you have smaller ears, then these might be too big for you. I, on the other hand, have rather relatively large ears, so they fit me quite well. So the front faceplate is advertised as being made from carbon fiber, and it is coated with a glossy finish. On there you can also see the Hibiki trademark in print, and on the other side of the shell you have the rubber coated matte finish, giving these a smooth touch to the underside. And additionally, this adds to the comfort once they're in your ears. It adds a bit of warmth, if you know what I mean. You also have left and right indicators printed on both earphones, L indicating the left earphone and R indicating the right earphone. All the way at the end of the sound chamber, there's a metal grill covering the holes. And then lastly, you have the rectangular port with 2 inlaid pinholes, which again is a proprietary port. You'll need to have the exact cable in order to plug and play with these IEMs. Now, speaking of the cable, this is advertised as a 4-core Ethos Black 26AWG high purity copper cable. I know that's a mouthful. So what this actually means for you is that it's basically a high quality cable, so whether or not you'll be able to hear a difference within the sound, that's another story. So anyway, as I mentioned earlier, you've got the proprietary 2-pin connectors, and attached to that you have a pre-shaped memory earhook designed loop. And at the bottom of that there's some extra reinforcement on it, as you can tell between the 2 joints. And on the right side of the cable there's an inline translucent remote with tactile pause, play, and volume buttons. The remote overall feels average. And on the other side of the remote you also get a microphone, and for those wondering, this is what the microphone sounds like. This is what the inline microphone sounds like on the Shozy Hibiki In-Ear earphones. And I'm using my iPhone 6 with the voice memo app to record this. Now all the way at the end of the cable you have an L-shaped 3.5mm jack, and for what comes in the box you get the actual earphones, you also get the braided cable, and you also get 3 sets of ear tips, small, medium, and large. All 3 sets of ear tips were too small for my ears, so I ended up using the ear tips for my Xiaomi ANC earphones. And I know I say this a lot in my other videos, but I just wanted to stress again that using the correct size ear tips is one of the most important accessories to have when using a pair of in-ears. But now that I think of it, it's actually one of the most important things aside from your music player and earphones. So whichever earphones you are currently using, make sure you're using the right sized ear tips for that perfect needed seal within your ear canal. And honestly, it's really what makes it or breaks it within the sound. So make sure you have a good pair of ear tips. I'll drop some links to some inexpensive, decent quality ear tips in the description below, so make sure to check those out. Now in terms of comfort and fit, these Hibikis are pretty comfortable for the most part, but as I said before, they are rather large. But because I have larger ears, they fit in there pretty well. The only thing is, as with most earhook designed IEMs, I have issues with these somewhat slipping out of my ears, and I gotta give them a little push back in every once in a while. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So these again are the Shozy Hibiki In-Ear earphones. They cost around $60 on Amazon. And again, I'll drop a link below to them if you were interested in picking up a pair for yourself. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.